everyone, it is Poppy Vishesh from Hurtko International School. Welcome to my online biology class for grade 6, and it is the first lecture of the topic A Closer Look at Digestion. In this lesson, we are going to discuss the different parts of the digestive system and their functions. So let us start. Our food digestion process occurs in the digestive system. It consists of a long hollow passage and some associated glands. Food is digested inside the tube, and the name of the tube is alimentary canal. It is over 7 meters long and it is coiled inside the abdominal cavity. Now let us come to the different parts of the digestive system. The first part is the mouth. Then the buccal cavity. Inside the buccal cavity we have teeth, salivary gland and the tongue. Then the esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and the anus. There are some other two glands, that is liver and the pancreas. Our digestion starts in the mouth. Inside our mouth there are two types of digestion occur. One is the physical digestion, it is done by the teeth, and the chemical digestion, it is done by the saliva, which is released from the salivary glands. So we have three pairs of salivary glands in the cheeks and under the tongue. When we chew the food, it is mixed with the saliva from the salivary glands. So what are the function of the saliva? Saliva makes the food soft and slippery, so food slips easily down our throat. And the second function is that it contains a carbohydrate enzyme like amylase, which will help to digest the starch in our food into glucose. Now, what is the function of the tongue? The function of the tongue, while we chew the food, our tongue shapes the food into a round shaped lump that is called the bolus. And second one is that it squeezes it into the back of our mouth. We are coming on to our second point. Before that, let us discuss on this point. Okay, it is the common opening of mouth, nasal cavity and the larynx. While the bolus is moving further to the esophagus, there is a possibility to get the food inside the nasal cavity or the windpipe. It can be prevented by two things. First one, it is the soft palate. So the bolus pushes the soft palate upward. The opening of the nasal cavity is closed. So this stops the food getting into the space behind our nose. Another one is the epiglottis. It is a flap of skin which drops over the top of the windpipe while the bolus is moving forward. This stops the food getting into our lungs. Now the bolus is squeezed past the epiglottis into our gullet or esophagus. Now, how the food will move along the alimentary canal? It will move by a special movement that is called the peristalsis. What is peristalsis? Let us see. Our gullet and the rest of our alimentary canal has the circular muscles in its walls. Okay? These muscles contract behind the bolus and relax in front of it. So the bolus gets pushed along. This contraction and relaxation of the circular muscle is called the peristalsis, and it takes place all the way along our alimentary canal and keeps food moving. Hope you like the video. We will discuss on our leftover part on our next video lesson. Till then, take care. Bye bye.